actually.
So Sarah, the growth you were looking for is inside and entirely different than the group of limpets that we have on the outside, correct?
Correct. Yeah, so they're inside the top of that column. We have
Can you lift it up more?
6 different substrates.
Might have to.
Yeah.
We're hoping to have microbes grow on those.
Oh, looks like it broke.
Yeah, it does.
That's okay.
Maybe it'll lay down better now.
It's very bottom heavy.
Yeah.
It's great for wanting to sit like this.
Yeah.
Very happy sitting this way. Yeah, it's really not wanting to tip over at all.
Sarah, is it not okay if it breaks now? When
It should be okay.
So if he just kind of pushes down on it.
I can push down on it. That would get it in the box.
To try
Yeah, I just don't want anything to fall out of the bio box.
yeah.
Oh, it won't fall out of the bio box, yeah. Is that okay then? Sorry, I didn't hear confirmation. Is that okay if I push down on this?
Yeah, not straight down, but make it try to lay down. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine.
Just gonna spring back. Hey, stay down there. Work with me.
Maybe with the bio box we'll just close now.
Okay. Okay, one down.
Round 2.
Hope I can reach this one.
Are we logging these as samples, these collections?
Correct.
Great, thank you.
You want me to zoom, Trevor?
Yes, please. Can you line it up on bubble, please?
This is so exciting.
I love hearing scientists get excited about their stuff.
Okay, come wide.
It's going to be like opening up a present.
It
We don't know what's
is.
inside.
With a bunch of mollusks attached.
Mollusks for wrapping paper.
Self-wrapping. We paid the wrapping.
So Amy, tell us why you're so excited.
I'm excited to see what's on the inside. And I'm excited about what's on the outside too. I want to play with the little animals, but if they're still alive when they get up. But
Oops, don't touch that.
yeah, so we don't really, well, it's only been like a week since they've been down here, so we don't really expect to see any visual biofilm formed on the minerals that we put in there, but it's possible that we may have something really
Sounds good to me.
spectacular. I don't know.
And it's the mystery that makes it so exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. Good technique.
I've seen lots of different colored biofilms on the seafloor here, and I want to know what each one of those things
Nice,
are.
Trevor.
It's nice when they don't
Just
break.
don't have
Yeah.
enough time to scrape them all.
Not enough time for scraping.
Oh,
Oh, no.
I missed.
Resilient cones.
Yeah, I'll say. Holy smokes.
I think that was a good technique, though.
Are tube worms only found in this habitat, hydrothermal vents?
I think that just these specific type of tube worms are probably.
Okay.
That is correct, yes. The ones we're seeing, so the Para-alvanella, the ones with the star-shaped plumes, and also the Ridgedia, so they're the longer, skinny ones with the very narrow plume, like the single plume that comes out of the top. These are all part of the Cyberglynid family, and yes, they are found exclusively at hydrothermal vents.
But there are
Thank
other
you.
types of tube worms, right, that live not in hydrothermal vents?
There are, but they will not be chemosynthetic, so you have all of their names escape me now, all of the Latin names. They're like sand mason worms, so the worms that build their tubes out of substrate, like out of sediments and things, and other types of
Oh, no.
polychaetes.
Oh.
That's really broken now. Oh, yeah, yeah.
At least it's in the box.
It's in the box.
Yeah,
Close the
can you
box.
get a, is there another image of the bio boxes we can get really quick?
Yeah, it's on Bubble on multi-viewer number 13.
Okay.
You want me to close it in a hurry?
Sure, that'd be great.
Okay.
Ouch. Okay, that's great.
That's okay.
It's all in there.
That's what they were designed to do, right?
Yeah.
That little cod end is intact at least.
Brilliant.
So do we decide if we want to put the rock on top of any of that?
If you stand by for 1 second, because I think we're going to do another rock collection here, so it might be quite pertinent to see what
Oh, we are?
Yeah, we've got a rock.
to replace
Yeah, there's room for
The
rocks and
Yeah, to replace the one we got.
unconsolidated material from before.
Yeah, last
Okay.
time I think we got more hydrothermal deposit rather than basalt
Right.
rock. So I think maybe what we'll do is we'll see what size and shape rock we get now, and then we can make a judgment call on which ones we want to put in the
Okay,
bio box
okay.
and when. If that's
and this is where we're targeting some of the ciliate mat.
No, not this one. It's
Oh.
the next site. When we
Okay.
get to the lilac
Sorry.
mat is
Right.
when we're going to
Got
do
it.
the... So yeah, we've
Yeah.
got 3 more rocks to collect. So if you stand by 1 second, Trevor.
Standing by.
Shannon, if you're at IC and you can hear me, we will again do something similar. Do you want to direct us? So I think before we actually collected the deposits more from around the base of where the colonizers were, but is there anywhere that you can see in the field of view now that could provide you with the rock you would like?
Hard to tell, but looking at the field of view we have right now, it looks like there might be something with potential on the upper left corner, that if we wrap around from the outside, there might be something there.
Upper left corner.
Right now it looks as though that big lump might be probably just chimney,
Yeah,
but we could get underneath it from the other side, coming in below the growth.
Okay, right, if you just stand by, our pilot's just having a chat with our navigator. But yeah, we can certainly look at that. So just let me confirm. So to the upper left-hand side, where we have microcolonizer number 5, there is a diffuse chimney there, which is pumping out quite a bit of hydrothermal fluid. But you want us to look at the base of that to see if we can find a piece of basalt. Is that correct?
Affirmative.
Cool, excellent. Okay, Trevor, did you catch that, or do you want me just to reiterate quickly?
The first question was, are we moving this rock in the porch before taking off and repositioning?
No, we're not at this moment in time, because we're going to collect another rock from here.
Okay.
So I think I want to see what size rock we're going to collect from here, because what we don't want to do is put that large rock in with microcolonizer and then start mixing up rocks and things. So,
Got it.
but Shannon at the ISC, so we've just looked towards the left-hand side. You see where the venting is next to colonizer number 5?
Yes.
Yep. So the request is to maybe look around. So we might need to come off the ground and kind of pirouette around, but we want to look below that venting chimney to see if there's any rocks under there that are actually in contact with that bit of fluid flow. So if we can have a scout around that kind of
Sure.
left-hand edge, that would be really useful.
Absolutely. Can I have front porch, please? Okay.
So Shannon, I don't know if you can see to the left of the chimney, I can see kind of bits of what look like that platey deposit again, and I don't know if that's a basalt rock, like cobbles on top, but we can sit down and have a look there if that's somewhere you're interested in.
So I expect those cobbly looking things on top are part of chimney precipitate, but down below those, it looks like we might have a couple of rocks that are sticking out at the edge line of the fluffy white stuff.
Edge line of the which?
The fluffy white stuff, so the
The white
limpets.
stuff.
I think just below that precipitate. Like a couple 10 centimeters below the lasers.
Yeah, is that a shadow or is that a rock?
I think
That
that is a rock.
I think it's going to be precipitate, but we
Oh,
could
really?
definitely go in and have a look with the manipulator arm if you like, Shannon.
Need a zoom?
So are you looking where the lasers... Oh, stand by.
Where are we looking? I'm not,
Yeah,
I'm
I
To
think...
the right. And then up.
Hold the... If you can hold
Right
the field of view
there.
there, and I will confer with ISC. And maybe if we only give one set of directions to the pilot so that we don't get too confused between the three of us. So, Shannon, we have in between the lasers now. Is that where you were looking at?
I believe so. Is that okay if we poke that?
We can poke that, yeah.
Confirmed.
Okay. Also have to poke that. There's a poke. You want more action, more zoom?
Probably more zoom if
Yes,
possible.
please, more zoom.
Do we want a full zoom or partial? This
Go
is-
with partial for now.
Okay.
And if you want to go in again with the manipulator arm, Trevor, when you're
Do
ready.
I?
Yeah, that doesn't look like rock to us either.
No, I think you're right. I think that's more hydrothermal deposit.
And same probably on this one over to the left, just on the lasers now.
Yeah. Do you want a quick poke of that as well, just to see if that crumbles? Let's go with that while we're here.
What about the thing that's further left and down
hard.
from that point? Because that looks like it's a plate of precipitate.
I know what you're
That's
talking
hard.
about, Shannon, but also look at this one.
Yeah.
It's pretty sturdy.
And then you were talking, let me confirm, you're talking about more of this area. Is
Yeah.
that correct? That's definitely
Also
solid,
hard too.
but also
Yeah.
part of the bottom.
Ooh, that looks good.
we think that might be quite adhered to the bottom of the
Quite
seafloor, though.
adhered, yeah.
I
Ordinarily
think
is
that
the
one
bottom.
right there is good.
I like this one.
Yeah.
Okay, stand by for 1 second, Trevor.
Standing by.
Let's have a look. So, Shannon, you've got the more platy material to the top right, which, I don't know, I think we can have another look at that and see if that crumbles or whether that's solid. Or if we go, can you just zoom out a bit, please? And then stop there. Or you've got to the left of the field of view, just to the right of the orange hoses. Can you see there's like some smaller pieces of, yeah, use the arm as a
This one?
pointer. Yeah, I'm just pointing it out to Shannon just to see
Yep.
where she would prefer to have a look or have a feel with the arm.
Roger.
Think about the ones on the left. The thing on the right looks platy, which means it would not be basalt.
This
I
one
would
is
agree.
platy. Understood.
Yeah, I think that's very similar to what we picked up the other day. It was very consolidated, like hydrothermal deposit, so it felt quite hard, but actually when we got it to the surface, it was of hydrothermal origin. So you're
Gotcha.
tempted by any of those on the left, Shannon?
Ooh, it's a big reach. They're all really solid.
Are they?
Yeah, they're vehicle movingly solid.
The one that's just up from the claw right now. It's real hard to tell with our compressed video.
Understood. Okay, we'll have a go with the vehicle. Trevor's
Just to the left of the laser.
just to the left of the laser.
Oh, I understand. You're talking this one here. Is that right?
Yeah, I think if you just hold
This
it.
guy?
Yep, that's what we're pointing out.
Okay.
Yep.
Let's see what happens. Might be out of reach, but we'll see.
Oh,
No.
no.
That's
That-
grip force 8.
Grip force 8.
Well, never mind on that one. That was not basalt.
No, that looks like more of that hydrothermal, sneaky hydrothermal deposit. And all the stuff to the left, Trevor, so the rock that's just to the right of Mongo now, there, that's vehicle moving, stuck to the seafloor material, is
I
it?
didn't have a great angle. Come full wide, please. I'm going to reposition a little bit so we get that more centered up. I'm at full reach here.
So just so I can, so Shannon, just to the right-hand side of Mongo, which is the arm on the left, there's like an area of what looks more like basalt next to this huge boulder of it. But we've had a poke and it all feels pretty consolidated to the sea floor at the moment, but there might be something there that might want to move for us.
Yeah, I'm okay with anything in there that you can actually pick up.
Okay, copy that. So anything around here that looks, any of these
That's okay.
rocks, Trevor, that
Sorry, say again, Lee?
any of these rocks around here, so any of these more darker grey looking cobbly rocks, although they all might be attached, let's have a...
That is some solid rock
That's
there.
a solid rock, okay. Let's keep grabbing at them, see if any of them want to move.
I'll grab rocks all day. Let's see.
Ooh,
Oh,
That's
yay.
a big boy, too.
that is a big rock.
Got quite some ballast now.
Shake off or no shake off?
I think a shake off. I don't think they're interested in the bio on this one, are we, Amy?
No.
No.
Okay, I'll shake it off, then we'll get some imagery.
And then we
Once
can
the dust
confirm with
settles.
ISC if that's what they're after.
Really effective shake off.
I feel like I should be singing Taylor Swift for you.
Yeah.
Shake, shake it.
Is that a lot of filamentous bacteria
that's
growing
what
on
I'm
that
seeing.
tube?
I'll take it.
So Amy likes the tube with the
Yeah,
possible...
can you get a closer view on it? That looks
Okay.
like it's really cool.
Let's do
Okay.
lasers first. And there's some sizing. And I'll give you another perspective of lasers. Skinny that way. Just 10 centimeters wide that way. And then let's go full zoom. Get it out of the sclerin.
That's a good shot.
Look at the colors on that. Beautiful.
Yeah.
If we can fit that in the bio box, we would love to have it.
Yeah, let's do it.
Copy that.
I'm
Great
thinking,
news.
I'm thinking port side. Is that okay with everyone?
Let me defer to Amy for the microcolonizers. You have on the starboard side potentially? Yeah, would it fit on the starboard side?
Maybe. It's a little, the way the things broke was a little more full on the starboard side. But if that's what we want to try, we can definitely try it.
Is there a reason, Amy, why starboard over port? Is it just...
So on the port side, the mineral colonization tubes were exposed. They were facing up. So if we
I see.
land a rock on top, I'm just worried about those.
Understood.
But the other one, it's still kind of attached, and there's a cover.
Okay, understood.
Understood. Okay. Starboard side it is. See what I can do.
Was this, sorry, confirm that, Amy, port or starboard? You prefer
The right-hand
the right-hand side. Sorry, I'm now confusing issues. Starboard side. Confirmed, everyone. Thank
Everyone
you.
confirmed.
Everyone confirmed.
We are so confirmed right now.
It's all good. Starboard. And you get a free tube worm.
Yay.
With some,
But
Lots
wait,
of
call in the
that.
next 10 minutes. You get a free tube worm.
And some shag carpet too.
oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, the ones on the port side are exposed. I
Yeah.
got you.
I mean, unless you can fit it in that front corner on the
I
other
can't
side.
guarantee it'll stay there.
Oh, okay. That is a big rock.
It's a big rock.
Yeah, it's a big boy. Yeah.
Big boy.
Is that...
Fit in there.
Yeah,
Come
that'll
on.
work.
I don't know if
it'll
it'll close
close.
now.
All right, not yet.
Not yet. Hang on to
Oh.
it.
Yeah, that's okay.
Let's see.
Do you want to try and push that worm in as well? Is that going to go in?
Might auto push.
It might auto push.
Look
Perfect.
at that.
Yeah,
Look at that.
Good job,
Look at
Trevor.
that.
Perfect fit.
Sample made in heaven. All right.
So how's that for you?
You guys
Is
are
that good?
amazing.
Yeah. Good work, guys. Okay, I think that is us complete at this site. So that's recovered 2 colonization experiments and collected one of the basalt samples. So Nav, you
This
should
rock's just
have...
going to keep chilling up front here?
Yeah, so
yeah,
we're,
if you're happy with it being stable there, Trevor, I think we'd...
I think so, yeah. For
Yeah.
recovery, we can put Mongo on top of it, but
Yep.
I'm not expecting that big heavy thing to move around so much.
Okay, great. Thank you. So yeah, Nav, we have waypoint 3 in HIPAC.
yeah, so we're quite off from where waypoint 2 and the colonizer experiment markers were.
Okay.
So I'm just going to follow that displacement along this slope. So I'm still going to go southwest of where we are, but that's like 5-10 meters off from where waypoint 3 actually
Are we
is.
saying this is our expected waypoint and this is our next expected
Exactly.
waypoint? Oh, we'll just go there. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so yeah, you guys have put the offset into HIPAC. So yeah, it should be in really close proximity to marker A, to where we are now. So yeah, if you guys are happy with the offset, let's just have a look.
Oh, we'll find it.
Yeah.
What's the range from point 2 to point 3?
It's 6 meters.
Oh yeah,
Oh
we'll
yeah,
find that.
quite close.
Probably won't even need a ship move. And what's the site look like?
What's
so
the
we're going to
target?
ciliate mats.
Yeah, so we're
Sure,
looking
got
for an
it.
area of, yeah, the lilac mat.
But I
So the
think
blue
should
ciliate
be
mats.
on the same contour. So
Roger that.
similar
I'll keep the
contour.
depth. I think it's just right over here. And was there a specific spot on this ciliate mat we were looking for? I see the mat now just to the right of the lasers. Coming into the laser view now.
Yep.
I don't know.
We've got a couple of figures as part of our dive plan. So what we're probably going to do is if you can just approach that area to the right of you, so as you say, just to the right of the lasers and below the lasers, and then again, I'm probably going to defer to Amy as to which site would actually, or what location would be most suitable.
The view right now seems to match the figure quite well.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at. I think, so it's too hot here.
Forgot about the flamingo down here.
Just ahead of you to the right, that might be shimmering.
I can kind of hear.
Agreed,
Goes
yes.
Chris.
We can see shimmering just up there as well, Chris.
Look at these vents.
So
Love this stuff.
just kind of center at the top there.
The venting there?
Yeah, where you've
Oh, I
got that
see.
blue ciliate mat. Yeah, can you guys see it?
Yeah, I see it now.
Yeah?
I'll put the lasers on it. This one here?
Yeah, so we're not actually looking at that area of that actual chimney, but to the left where the actual ciliates are.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
to the left of that.
And our
Um,
goal for this location?
I think if you stand by 1 second, Trevor, before you set down, because it doesn't quite look like what we have on our figures, but if that is a suitable site, Amy, or we can have a quick look round to the
I think it's like
the left of the slope. It's up to you.
Oh, sure. Yeah, I don't want to get too much
I
that
think
way 'cause I might
there's
hit the...
I think there's mat on both sides,
Yes.
maybe.
There's a flamingo off to the
Does it look
left.
different?
Are we near the flamingo?
No, not on our...
Okay.
The
I've
mid-
actually seen the flamingo before, so that's pretty neat.
No, I was gonna say, it's the first flamingo for our watch. I think the area we have in our figure, Amy, it looks a little bit more extensive, but if you're happy that that's a good enough area, so this is where we're going to be doing, we're going to do some probing and then we're going to do your next set of supers.
Why don't I back off a second and we'll get a more bird's eye view of everything and
That sounds good,
get
Trevor.
a good view what we want to stop at.
Yeah.
Lee, this is Chris. I think there are lots and lots of places with blue ciliate mats, so if you try and follow like the depth and heading and stuff that's in the dive plan, that's probably going to get us to a place that's got good fluid flow as well.
Copy that, Chris. So we are currently at 2710. So your target depth was 2708, but obviously we've just come off the seafloor a little bit. So maybe we do need to come a little shallower up the ridge.
Sure. So I'll come in nice and low here, and then we'll go up to 2708.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
'cause
I'd
where you
let
set
Amy
down,
and
we were about
Sarah guide you
2710.
to somewhere that looks like it's got the kind of shimmering flow they care about.
2713? You say?
271.
Stand by, Chris. They're just getting on themselves on headsets.
I just went a lot deeper. Okay.
I'm saying where you were before.
Oh, okay.
When you were starting to settle down.
I understand. Okay, coming up the slope now. 2714 meters right now. Moving up slope. Two 712. Two 710.
So that face to your port side matches the heading from the figure a little bit more. So
On the other side of these chimneys.
yes.
So we need to be on the other side.
If I'm looking at the heading from the figure, would match up.
Okay. More like
Okay,
135 kind of thing.
Yeah, they have 104.
104. That's about where I'm at now, almost. I'm at 100.
Okay,
Okay,
now
maybe
you're-
you can
yeah,
lateral
now you're-
across and spin and go back down.
Sorry, I can hardly hear Chris.
It's just if you lateral across and change your heading, and then you can come back down.
Lateral across, change my heading, come back down. So I'm gonna, the heading will be quite far off the figure if I'm on this side, but we'll have a look and see what we see.
Yeah, so Nav, just so you know as well, we've got figure 2A, B, C, and D, which are all the same sampling location.
Roger,
So you've got
yeah.
2A, which is your 104 heading, and then as you come down into 2C, you get a heading of 120.
2709 meters, heading 166. Heading down slope.
There's a flamingo. That's a flamingo.
Oh, cute.
How about that to the patch to the right there? What do you think of that? Is where that shimmering water's coming off
Yeah,
in there, where the lasers are now?
That's a depth of 2711, heading 140.
Oh, Amy, sorry, you're not on SPL. Sorry.
Am I standing by here?
should be.
Yeah, stand by, Trevor.
Okay.
If we're at the flamingo, we should be south right now.
I don't know.
of the
There's,
target.
I don't
Okay.
see that big
So,
chimney in
yeah.
these images.
The flamingo and
So
I think that place looks like a good place to try with the temperature probe anyway, Amy, and then we can see what kind of temperatures we get.
Okay. What,
There's no
Sarah?
harm in Trevor having the temperature probe out anyway.
There is some lilac mat there.
Yeah. Those are all pretty big rocks, though.
Looks like we were hoping for a denser ciliate mat area, though, than that one.
So across this chimney flow, it looks denser to me, and it matches
Yeah, it
the
does to me
displacement
too.
from the
Okay.
flamingo.
Just on the other side of the chimney? Is that what you
Yes.
mean?
But I don't know if you guys saw that when Trevor zoomed out from that side when he was going up it, because I think that should have been in the field of view. But
Yeah. Can we go around the big chimney?
if you
Happy
come
to
up-
do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's do it right now.
Okay, confirmed. So you're just going to hop over the side of the ridge and then
Yeah.
to that bit that's in the background there, where there's
Yeah.
more of that bacterial mat. And I think that would bring us closer to our target depth as well, because it's about 1 meter shallow, I should imagine.
Yeah, that doesn't look like it either, but...
And there's
I like
definitely
being up
diffuse
water
flow.
over hot water too.
You definitely see the flow there.
Yeah,
You see the little black
I think it's very
piece. Little chimney.
2710, heading of about 90.
Yeah.
What do you think, Sarah?
I'm not sure. There is a flow there. I wonder if it's even further that way. See how the rocks are in this figure on either side?
Could be still slightly further up the ridge if you'd like to look, if you want to keep on the ridge and look up. Is that what you'd like to do?
I think so. Amy, what do you think? What's the depth?
Can I see this in
We're at
yellow light?
2709 at the moment, but we're off the seafloor, so.
So we're looking for this spot, is that correct?
Exactly, yeah. And there's a chimney that's too hot here. Not a chimney.
This
but
looks too hot here, yeah.
Yep. So that should be to your left, but there's less consolidated rubble to your left as well.
Yeah,
over
I see
a
that,
slope.
okay.
So that's a little. So I do think that matches.
I think this matches, yeah.
Yeah,
So this,
I think that matches well. It's just this looks polykeyty to me.
I'm thinking
and these
this
are
is
chimneys.
right. I think this is the vent we were looking at earlier. So I'm thinking that's right here.
Yeah, that is what I was seeing
This
as
one.
we came
There
over.
was one
And that
area
one
of focus flow
is
where the
up a little bit.
You're saying this.
Let me get there. Let me put
yeah,
the
I think that's
vehicle
it.
in what I think
if you
is
go
that
like
position.
this.
It's just this all
Exactly,
looks
yeah.
like
Yeah,
it's
okay, perfect.
on hydrothermal deposit,
yeah,
and
this doesn't.
well, all
no,
the ones
I'm-
on the left
I'm
were
wrong.
on rocks.
I think so.
Some of this could be deposits. It's
But
hard to
this
see.
unconsolidated rubble matches.
But I didn't.
Yeah, but
I don't
Yeah,
see any
this is
chimneys
not
in
right.
here.
This rubble's too close.
Right,
So
right.
Heading
I'm thinking I'm down.
120.
I think
Oh,
I'm too
it's-
shallow. I think this 208's from a different time of day. Different.
Yep.
You're gonna head up?
I think I'm gonna head down.
Down.
I don't know. I think that it's.
So you're looking for that more extensive area of blue ciliate mat, is that correct, Amy and Sarah? Is that where you're trying to match up? Just to get a bit more of
Just be
the,
careful of that.
rather than having a
Understood.
focus flow chimney, you
How
want
confident
the
are we that we're on the
more
right
of the blue
ridge?
mat with more of diffuse flow coming
Yeah.
across the whole area rather
Yeah.
than
Super
such as.
confident.
This
We're
site
quite
is
off
close,
from
but it is not the
the
one
waypoint
from,
itself.
not the target site.
Okay.
So we're gonna see if maybe we're near the target
But again,
site,
we've been off from every
but this
target
is close,
in
right,
a
Amy?
different direction.
So what
I don't know.
do we have a direction of this from Flamingo? Like a
So
range
according to the
direction from-
waypoint, yeah, exactly. So according to the waypoint, it's like due north of that flamingo.
Due north of the Flamingo. Okay, so we're on the wrong ridge.
Okay.
Maybe. That'd be why it doesn't match. We want to be more over yonder. Is that okay to go over this way?
If you think that's where your nav offset is putting you, and actually I'm going to say yes, because now looking into the background there is a lot more blue
Yeah,
ciliate
and
mat.
that looks more like what we see over here.
Agreed.
You can
There's
go
a
over
lot
the
of
delta.
sediment
Yeah,
and
we're gonna-
basalt.
Yeah, good work,
And-
guys, on the front
Oh,
row
the
for.
lag.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
looks great.
That looks more like
That
it.
looks better.
What would be
That
the
looks
odds that
more
the
like
density would change over time between when we last saw it and now?
Okay. That's okay.
In terms of the ciliate mat.
This
Yeah.
is this.
Yep.
And that
That
is
would be a
that.
question for
Yep.
Amy. I
Now
don't know.
where's this
I don't
and
think it would
this?
change that much, to be honest.
So this.
But if you can just stand by on that question while we try and
kinda-
get ourselves settled, and we can have a chat about that, I think
think
once
this
we
will be a
get
little
our
to your
sampling
port
going, so
side.
we
Yeah,
have a bit of
just
time then.
kind
A
of
little to my port. Okay.
gotta juggle
Like
some things real
your-
quick.
That's the, yeah.
Yep.
Eric, did you turn down the brightness on this?
Do you know how this relates to this?
I think this is the same as
That is
this.
that spot. Okay.
That's my understanding.
That's looking really promising, guys. Good work in the front row for working out your offset there.
So we've got.
Yeah, that's
Too hot
definitely like
there.
figure
Julie,
2C.
postcard.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
We've got 2C now. I'm
We're trying to
find
line up
2D.
figure 2D with the features in figure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yikes. Let me come off of here for a sec so I can
Yeah.
put it into autos again, and then take another look at that. Yeah, the non-red helps a lot. So
I homed
we've
it
got the
again, but
little
you're gonna
spot
have
in
to
the middle.
go back to your last position. I guess position 4.
This
Say that
is-
again.
No, I was talking to Amy. Sorry.
Oh.
Sorry, what?
You're gonna have to go to position 4.
See,
I see it. I see it.
I have to go
yeah,
to
I
position
see it.
4?
Aren't you just filtering for
This would
filters?
be
Yes.
here.
Yeah.
I think I'm. Yeah.
Did you stop the
think I see it.
Prevco?
Yeah, you can just hit
Yeah, that-
play again. F5 on the
And
so
what's
screen.
my, what's my
this-
heading there?
You're
Uh,
heading
anywhere
at
on
1,
this one?
2, 0.
Go to
They
the
don't
one
give
on
a
the
heading
right,
here.
the window on the right.
Okay.
I can't hear you. I can't hear you. I'm
Can't hear
listening
me?
to two people at the same time.
Yeah, I do think this
Oh.
matches.
Yeah, I think you've got it, guys, because I can see this looks too hot here, circle.
Thank you.
Up
Yep.
to
Yeah.
the top left.
And
Yep,
lasers are on
exactly.
the
Yeah,
proper one.
you got it. Good
Okay,
work.
so I'll nestle in here.
Oh,
Yeah, I think so. I think if you can set down and
it's this other.
Amy and Eric are just working on getting the super sampler all
You know what
set
I'm gonna
up
do?
back here.
I might look to see what our wand situation is and maybe grab that before landing.
That might be a good idea. Is that okay, Amy, if we grab the wand just before we land?
That'd be great.
Yeah, thanks, Sarah.
And this is confirming this is the intake wand we're grabbing?
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you. Ooh, sporty.
And Susan, just to confirm, we haven't forgotten about your questions about the different fluid chemistry of hydrothermal vents, but once we set down and we do our super sampling, there might be an opportunity for Chris Gem and ISC to answer that. But
okay,
we will
thank
get
you.
to that in a minute.
I understand. Thank you.
Eh. Work with me. Work with me. Don't want to get the cables in there either.
You've got the bubble.
And I've got cables too. Get out of there. There we go.
Yep.
That's more better.
Lee, in the instructions it says to use, I think it says to use the temperature wand
You are right.
to probe first.
Yeah,
Temperature wand,
no,
eye.
absolutely correct. Sorry, Trevor, that's my mistake.
That's okay.
Jumped one step ahead too quickly. Sorry, guys.
I'm just so excited.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm just too excited for the super sampler. Yeah, so first thing we need to do is actually use the ROV temperature probe to be able to locate an area to use
Can I
the
have that
super
bubble,
sampler.
please?
So we
What
want
do you
between
want,
10 and
bubble?
50.
Temperature probe.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, it's going to be a interesting one.
It's all tangled.
Yeah, you bet. Par for the course. This is not a good 3-1
Expert
vehicle.
Does it look like
Mode.
good maths to you?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, Eric.
No problem. See any areas
Oh,
that
there
you
we
want
go.
to probe
No
first?
Hold on. Let me.
Okay.
I need to get oriented.
Okay.
first. One more thing.
Got it.
What a great grab.
Yeah.
And this is the super springy one, right? If I let this go, it's going to... I'll just put it back on its mount and then redo it.
Re-grab it.
Yeah, not worth having a bad grab. All right.
This cage is in a perfect spot.
Perfect. That means I can grab it.
And Lee, our depth is
271.
709.
2709.
I'm
oh,
not
plus
quite at the...
3.5. Oh, okay.
I'm not at the spot right now.
Okay. Thank you.
That's too high.
Yeah, I can call that out to Amy once we're settled.
Okay.
Can you not reach it?
Stop it. Stop it. I can reach it. I just can't reach it how I want to. Stop it.
Can you pull it back forward?
Yeah, I don't know. I think
Get
it'll
on the
spring
metal.
back. The magnet's like not super deluxe. So like, I'll try it. I'm not holding my breath
Yeah.
on that.
Oh, well, that's
Nice.
not that bad.
Not that good either. Let's see, that's gonna spring. Oh, it didn't. Ah, yes. What a great day.
Look at you. Not
Should we
having
take
faith
note
in your
and
magnets.
replace that with a less springy bungee?
I think, oops, I think not. I think that I was mistaken, and it's actually deluxe.
So just to confirm, Amy and Sarah, the temperature range we're looking for here is 15 to 90. Is that correct?
15 to 90.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is that correct?
15
Correct.
to 90.
Excellent, thank you. And video, I'm going to anticipate this already, but on sat feed 3, can we put through the sonar screen with the temperature probe?
Absolutely.
Great, thank you.
There you go.
Okay, let's land this sucker. So I'm going for the hot vent kind of directly behind the temp probe tip.
You've got the front porch.
Thanks.
Thanks, video, that's great.
Charmingly, that's right behind the temp probe tip. That's where I'm going for.
Amy, is that where you'd like to go, where the temp probe tip is now, to where that flow is coming out?
Is that the one that says this fluid is too hot?
No, that's over there to the left. So this bit here. So they've actually lined it up with the marker on the
if it's
XGDS.
Let's try it.
Sure.
So yeah, they're aiming for within that red target area from the dive plan.
See if this
Oh,
works.
yeah. I see it right there in the middle.
And I can confirm your depth, Amy, is 2710.
Okay, thank you.
It's not looking bad. It's not looking bad. Okay. Let's give that a whirl.
When you were saying this is a ciliated mat, is it just you're using the word ciliated for its appearance, or are they actually ciliated organisms?
They're ciliates.
Based on what I can see, they actually look like ciliates. It's a colonial tube-dwelling ciliate that kind of forms a chitinous tube. And so it kind of like the tube worms, it's sessile.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, zoom in, please. Is it just me, or is anyone else, can they see where this is actually coming out of?
I think the whole area looks like it's diffusing.
Yeah.
So I think this isn't like any point source. I think there could be something to the right potentially, but
Wow.
oh, I see. No, there is a little point source there.
Like this
Yeah.
thing, can I poke it?
Yeah. Well, yeah, you can stick.
Yeah, that looks like one.
Well, now it's a point source.
Do you want a full zoom, Trevor?
Say again?
Is this good, or do you want a full zoom?
Oh, we can go full zoom, sure. Jeez. We're at 21 degrees right now. See if I can get a bump up on this Zeus here. Leave it there.
Yeah, a little tiny vent.
All right.
So I don't know if I'm directly in that point source, but I'm real close.
What are we reading? 18.4.
Yeah.
Would you like me to move it and see if I can get directly in there?
Sure.
Okay.
Do we know what gives it that bluish color? Is it like a cyanobacteria, or?
It's not a cyanobacteria. I'm not sure, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Probably maybe an endosymbiotic bacteria, but it's not going to be a cyano.
That is as in the point source as I'll get.
31,
That looks
35,
good.
39.
Ooh,
42.
yes.
Nice.
44. Mommy likey. Yes. Oh my goodness.
51,
That's the
50.
highest we've gotten for diffuse.
That's right in your range, right?
Is it still considered
Yeah.
diffuse?
I wouldn't consider it.
How does one define diffuse?
Well,
So what scale?
We're getting a really nice swirl in our Van
Yeah.
Gogh.
Yeah, beautiful. Abstract expressionism.
I think this is a nice spot. What do you think?
I think it looks great.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the
Ooh,
it's flowing enough. I think that
55,
as we collect the sample, we won't get as much
56.
entrainment.
57.
Yeah, he's still climbing.
Yeah. It does waft a lot.
Hey, Amy, can you hear me?
Hi, Julie.
She's
Hi,
quiet,
Julie.
but I can hear you.
I'm walking 20 blocks in Manhattan and just wanted to say it sounds great.
Awesome. Great.
Go for it.
Okay, thanks.
Awesome.
She's in New York. All right. Yeah, so let's do it.
Okay,
Let's
come
pull
wide,
out the
please.
super inlet. Sarah's dancing.
It's my diffuse flow dance.
So do you remember exactly where it was? Okay,
I think so.
because I won't remember.
Because I don't.
I'm looking at like 4 different windows and trying to do
Oh, what have you done?
all of these
What have
things
you
at once.
Aw, darn.
Hey,
No,
stop that.
it's too bungee.
Excuse me, sir.
Sir.
By the
Sorry.
way, this is Purple Rain.
Hey.
Julie named this.
Oh my
spot.
gosh. Oh my
Purple
gosh.
rain.
Yeah.
So I had asked earlier, do you guys know if the density of the mat would change over time, or between when we last saw it to now?
That's pretty short time period, so I would say probably couldn't tell much difference, but I think year after year if you came back you could definitely tell.
Yeah.
Yeah. The
Yes.
flow pattern might change too.
Is that good?
Yeah, and that might affect
So good.
the mat's
The
distribution.
local distribution, yeah.
We have a few people who asked about the flamingo, and it is a marker. Was that placed by Mbari?
Yes.
Okay.
Think about this. Ooh, I might mix it up a bit here. Do a little reverse grab here.
Style points.
Well, I don't know. I might detangleize it a bit.
Detangleize.
Sorry for using such complicated jargon, but
Highly scientific term.
highly scientific.
We know what you mean.
I don't even know if I know
That's
what I
what's
mean.
important.
Try this. This might bite me, but we'll see. All right, Amy, you remembered exactly where that tube thing is? Okay.
I think if you zoom in, I can see it.
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah.
It's
like a little spring.
a little first, and then we'll get some zoom action. Is this worse or better? Maybe this is worse.
It's kind of hard to see.
It's not easy, is it?
Video, can we change sat feed 3 please to bubble cam so we can prepare to have the flow meter?
Absolutely. Here
Lovely,
you
thank
go.
you.
You're welcome.
Great.
I think I can make this work. I think I'm happy.
Oh, you
All
can do
right,
it
I'm turning on the thermocouple temperature to record.
I don't really think I've seen it in this orientation
This
before.
is a weird grab. I don't know if I'm actually happy with it.
Yeah.
Shouldn't
Well,
have re-
there's the flow.
Shouldn't have reinvented the wheel.
Your hoses are probably going to block the camera.
Yeah, exactly. I hadn't thought about that.
I say re-grab it.
I say re-grab it too.
Better do it right.
Do it right the first time. Oops.
No, do it right, just period.
What if you, before you re-grab, can you rotate it the opposite way?
If I re-grab, you say?
If you rotate it the other way.
I have to restart this program.
Okay.
FYI.
I see what you're saying.
I think we have a minute.
Maybe. I don't know if it'll actually work.
I'll give it a shot. I don't like re-grabbing, so I'm gonna, even though it's often the right thing to do.
Oh, well, this is a better angle, as long as you're comfortable.
Not very comfortable.
Can you swing that joint left again?
I don't know if you'll be able to get that straight down angle.
No.
You've got bubble.
Thank you.
I think you're just a little far down.
What's the temperature say, Amy?
Right now it
Oops.
says
Aye,
8.
aye.
I don't think, Amy, you don't have side chat available, do you, over there?
Oh my gosh, I'm sorry.
No, I don't.
Oh my
No,
gosh.
just, oh, stand by.
Am I new here? Okay. Zoom in, please.
Still there. So you had a message from Vincent saying this would be a great sample for modelling purposes, Amy, Sarah. This is great.
Yeah,
For
that-
modeling what?
For that
Modelling
50,
purposes.
for the 51,
Awesome.
51, 52 degrees, yeah.
Yeah, so they're super happy. So that's from
That's
Vincent.
good.
Awesome.
How does that look there?
Temperature is still reading only 4 degrees.
Okay.
I think yeah,
Might be a
invert
little
it
depth
little
perception
bit.
problem.
I'm getting 8, 9.
Just so I have things straight, Sarah, you're reading the IGT
Correct.
T-probe? Okay.
Correct.
29,
Thanks.
54, 62, 70.
Wow.
I might be a little close with that end though. I might end up sucking up some stuff, so I can back it out if you'd rather.
81, 80, 89,
Do you guys
80.
want
91, 96,
So yeah,
100,
you can-
the little
104.
meter?
This
back
one
it
is
out.
Yeah,
not
back it
going
out
up.
just a
I'm
little
still
bit.
only getting.
I know, but yours, I think there's like a couple of centimeters.
No, I think
Back it out.
No.
No?
Did it stall? Did Sean stall out?
Did it stall? No, it's
Let's
I
take a
just
look.
restarted it. It should be okay.
What's mine reading?
69.
I definitely had it so that
Sean's is
only
coming,
the blue
or
part
sorry,
was-
the IGT thermocouple is coming up in temperature. Let's give it a minute.
yeah, I could line it up so the IGT is more in the flow.
So
I think
right-
I'm based on the flow angle. I think I'm only hitting the blue one and not the IGT one.
Oh, I see, I
Yeah.
see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it
I'm
was
saying,
a little
yeah.
more vertical and then-
But we still want to target that 50
Ah.
degree.
But
I
right.
believe in the dive plan it says to even move it around to target that, right?
Stop it,
Anything
come
less
on.
than 90.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're up to 104.
104?
Yeah.
Should I pull it out?
110, 113. Yeah, pull it back a little bit.
Yikes.
Thermocouples at 15.
Okay, I'm gonna reevaluate here.
Hey, Trevor, I think where we want the
Come out
the
just a
tip
little
to
bit, please.
be up and a little bit to the left, where it's
A
more
bit more.
Do you need the bubble count, Trevor?
Good, thanks. No, that's fine.
It's at 57, 60 now.
Yeah, I'm not anywhere near it.
Okay. It's coming back down.
Vanta Lounge, if Sean's available, I just want to confirm that based on how the fluid flow is, that the differences between the super and the thermocouple temperature sound okay.
Okay, zoom in again, please.
Sean's thermocouple should be coming up now. Not anymore.
Is Sean in the lab? Is that what you said?
No, I'm just saying the Sean's thermocouple was in the flow right there. But
Look at all
did it
those
go up at all?
spiders.
It's starting to go up. Now the thermocouple's at 31. That's probably better.
Well, I'm at 104.
Yeah.
I think the blue is more in the flow.
Amy, this is Chris. Can you hear me?
Yes, Chris?
Sorry, if the thermocouple went above 100 just now, is that right?
No, not the thermocouple. It's the super temperature probe. It's gone over 129. Can you pull it back a little bit? Just so it doesn't melt.
Roger.
The fluid itself that's coming out of the ground is too hot to host microbial life, and it might be sterile? Or are you worried about that?
Actually, I'm not worried about it unless it's over 120, and it seems to be okay.
All right. Just wanted to make sure I understood that. Thanks.
Okay. We've got Sean here, and we're conferring with him about the differences in temperature.
Yeah, we've confirmed that because of the focus flow here, the difference between the super and the thermocouple temperature is going to be fine, based on how it looks.
Okay. So do we want to go with the super temperature probe?
But yeah, that's
Is
where
it
the intake
inside
will
the
be.
blue tube?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it's underneath it. But you see where that white stripe is?
On the inside?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where it is.
Okay. All right, so let's put it, I'm at about 11 or 12. So if we can put it back in the flow a little bit and try to get around between 50 and 60. I'll guide you,
Roger that.
and then we'll go with that. Seven. Still at 7. There's a little bit of a lag too, so just so you know. 8. It's not moving. Maybe go back a little bit towards the wall.
Come wide, please, video. Vehicle started moving a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Can you come down in your delta, please?
Yep.
It's like 3 meters or so.
Yep.
Minus 26. That looks pretty good. I think that's good. Yeah, I'll try that again. Okay, come full wide, please. Okay, zoom in again. That's good there, thanks.
I'm at 37, 38, 39, 40, 36, 35, 35.
Yeah, vehicle's still drifting just a little bit. Okay, come out again, please. I gotta do something different here. Even the littlest, tiniest movement when out on the end effector is like amplified majorly. Okay. Let's give that a whirl. Okay, push in, please.
Your temperature's rising.
What?
Temperature's rising on the super.
Oops, other way.
I'm at 26. 28, 30, 35, 38, 41, 38.
No, that's the, I pushed the wrong button.
Is it me?
Nope.
Is it Argus?
It is not. I don't want this menu.
Some sneaky para